What's up guys, Romsicle here, and these are the brand new Gateron cap switches featuring our golden yellow caps and our milky yellow caps. And yes, they are indeed an upgrade to the Gateron yellow switches, and I am here to bring them into the light with this review. If you're interested in these switches right here, you can pre-order them right now with the link in the description. They will start shipping out December 10th, and I guess we can start off with the pricing. The Gateron Golden Caps are currently on sale at $5 for a pack of 12 and $15 for a pack of 35, while the Gateron Milky Caps are $4 for a pack of 12 and $9 for a pack of 35. Meanwhile, regular Gateron switches cost around the same as the Milky Caps, but once the sale is gone, both the Gateron Cap switches will be a tad more expensive, which is why it's a good deal to get them now. Starting off with the switch structure and the housing, it looks the same as your typical Gateron switch, except the entire housing is made of nylon PA66 material. There's also a POM stem, which reduces the coefficient of friction, making them smoother in the long run. On the bottom, we only have a 3-pin base, and when we look inside, that's where we see all the upgrades. First off, the stem post here is a little larger, which is also reflected in the stem, and they did that to reduce stem wobble. When the stem is at the very top of the switch, the stem wobble is pretty much the same as any other regular switch, but when you press it down, that's when you see the stability difference. There's also this small 0.4mm hole on the post to reduce resistance when pushing the stem down. The spring is also surprisingly long compared to a typical mechanical switch. The Golden Cap switches get the gold spring while the Milky Caps get the silver spring, so now you know which one's the premium switch. And yes, these switches are pre-lubed from the factory with a very viscous lube that almost just looks like oil. As for the switch specs, they're exactly the same as the Gateron yellows. Both switches have a 50-gram actuation force, a 2mm actuation distance, and a 4mm bottom out distance. These are linear switches, so they're smooth and they go straight down and are relatively quiet compared to tactile switches. Unfortunately, these Gateron caps do not technically support surface mounted LEDs because the bottom of the switch is covered. You still get those 4 holes, so you can still solder your own LEDs on. Light will still shine through the switches, but it will be heavily diminished. The Golden Caps will get a yellow tint regardless of the LED color underneath, while the Milky Cap will give off some shine, but it's still not as bright as an open Gateron switch as shown here. One thing to note is that both these switches are fundamentally the same, except the Golden Cap switches have a gold spring while the Milky Caps have a silver spring. The Milky Caps are also a little better at LED penetration, even though both of them are technically not compatible with surface mounted LEDs as mentioned before. Before we get into the sound test, there's a few things you need to know. The Gateron cap switches are definitely scratchier than your typical Gateron linear switch right out of the box. They're actually quite similar to the Novelty's creams where you have to take the time to break them in before it gets real good, and it might be because of that POM stem. Unfortunately, it only takes about 4 days of typing tests to get them real smooth and broken in, but I would definitely suggest going a week or a week and a half of typing tests before it is fully broken in. My Golden Caps are already broken in while my Milky Caps are still raw, so you can hear the stock noise. Enough with the talking, let's listen to the switches. In essence, the Gateron cap switches have a deeper tone and are clackier than your Gateron yellow switches. And between these two switches at stock, you might not be able to hear this, but the Milky caps are slightly quieter than the golden caps, and I think it's because of the housing. Even though these switches use the same nylon plastic housing, one is translucent while one is fully solid, so there's bound to be a slight difference. But once you break them in, they will start to sound the same because after all, they're still fundamentally the same switch. When comparing these to the Gateron yellow switches, the housing and the stem is of a higher quality, and it is much better at producing a solid clack when bottoming out. Some people argue that the Gateron yellow switches are too high pitched when you bottom them out, so with these switches you're getting an enhanced version with no issues here. Potential downsides of the Gateron cap switches is that they come pre-lubed from the factory, which isn't the best for people who want to use their own viscosity lube. But if you're someone who doesn't lube their switches, you're getting a free lube service with your switches. And I did try lubing one of my switches with Krytox 205 grade 0, and what I found is that the sound is a little deeper, slightly deeper, but once you break them in with its own lube, the sound difference is pretty much 0 to none. With a slight exception of the Milky caps, these switches aren't very good with PCB mounted LEDs, because whatever color you choose, they're always going to look yellow. But if you're someone who likes that yellow underglow, these are the perfect switches for you. So what do you guys think about the new Gateron cap switches? They're pretty good, right? Better than the regular Gateron switches? I think so. They also have a blue and brown variant, but it's best to check their website to see more information on that. Big thanks to Gateron for sending these out to me for a review. If you want to pre-order them right now, check the link in the description down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.